Aphmau Minecraft Diaries is the third part of Irene's soul. Lots of people already know this, but more people haven't, and they haven't put the pieces together and figured this out. So we'll break it down from the beginning. Irene is reawakened with her memory sealed away in her relic. She now goes by Aphmau in both Diaries and Rebirth.
And you said, take this and place it somewhere that needs the help of Irene. Back then, I didn't think you meant the help of the actual Irene.
Aphmau, you are Lady Irene.
In Mystreet, we now see Emilyn have an encounter with Irene, but that's actually Aphmau from Minecraft Diaries. I'll get into that later on.
The warmth here, it's familiar.
Notice how she says familiar? She's never met Irene before her reawakening. This must be in reference to Aphmau Minecraft Diaries. Emilyn has no familiarity with Irene before her reawakening.
She's here.
Purple cloak. We also know that Aphmau, after figuring out she was Irene, has a lot of identity issues after this. So it's not an impossible idea that she would want to separate herself from that.
Every time we have to investigate something that deals with Irene, I always feel like I might lose a part of myself. What if I remember who I was and forget who I am?
Explain. I'm not Irene.
You took our daughter and made her into a relic, then had me use it. Now, I'll do the same to her.
I was not the one who did that.
Now this is where it starts coming together. We see Emilyn claiming she knew someone who split her soul, just coincidentally after we hear Terry bring up the celestial cannon.
That cannon that appeared in the center of the island. That's the celestial cannon, isn't it?
It is.
In the past few days, it's all coming back to me. A long time ago, I was trying to bring my husband back from the dead. Someone I knew split their soul.
So what do we get out of this? Well, Emilyn tried to bring Kenma back from the dead the same way her friend split her soul, after remembering the cannon. The celestial cannon was likely used to achieve these. Not only that, but after, coincidentally, we see flashbacks of Emilyn and Aphmau MCD on the cannon on 3 separate occasions.
He's going to use it on Alina. Where do we need to go and how do we turn it off?
I don't know. You took our daughter and made her into a relic, then had me use it. Now, I'll do the same to her.
I was not the one who did that.
And he told us that there was someone here who could use the relic and fight back. A woman with raven-colored hair.
I'm sorry for all the trouble we've caused you and your family.
It's impossible for us to be able to control everything.
Just a note, but I think this is cool to point out, the fact that Holla knew Irene before her reawakening, after her reawakening, and then Mystreet Aphmau, who was a split part of Irene's soul, which we'll get into later. Now that we've gone over all of the information, we can come up with a conclusion and put the pieces together. Aphmau MCD, conflicted with her identity after finding out she was Irene, splits her soul sometime after Minecraft Diaries left off, and succeeds in an attempt to remove Irene from herself, and succeeds. This is why we see Irene and Aphmau Minecraft Diaries being separate people now in End of a Lifetime.
What does this all mean?
Now let's go over the timeline to make things a little bit easier. In the first episode of Minecraft Diaries, Irene is reawakened. Continuing on from that, seasons 1, 2, and 3, she remains Irene. Sometime after that, she splits her soul and is now separate from Irene. Also, another good way to tell the difference between Irene and Aphmau Minecraft Diaries is that Irene seems to have a blue cloak, and Aphmau Minecraft Diaries seems to have a purple cloak. Regardless, the outfits are very similar, so let's go over something again. Aphmau Minecraft Diaries split her soul to keep that separation, But she's still a part of Irene's soul, as is Aphmau Mystreet. I think the outfits being similar is just some symbolism of that fact. Another thing, I think most of you guys clocked onto this already, but Michael says that Aphmau Mystreet is the third part of Irene's soul.
Elder, I see. But not only that, you choose to use three? The last person I've seen do that is...
Okay, before we continue, I think this is really cool to point out. Now that we know that FMCD is the one wearing the purple cloak, we can clock the fact that this person Michael talks about and the flashbacks were given, we know this is FMCD. And Michael says she wielded 3 relics at one point. I'm really curious to know what happened after MCD discontinued.
You're one of the 3 pieces of her broken soul?
So, now that we know everything, here are the third parts of Irene's soul. Irene obviously being herself, I mean, it's her soul, Aphmau Minecraft Diaries, and Aphmau Mystreet. So, MCD isn't the third part. She's the second. Aphmau Mystreet is the third.